Happy Monday. Welcome to Lunchtime Confessions. I know I've been inconsistent and I know I'm late because I really wanted to speak on something that I gave a fuck about. So here we go. So those of you who follow me know that I got a gang of brothers, biological ones, half ones, bonus ones. I got a whole bunch of brothers and I got one sister. So I said all that to say my brothers are all either in relationships, engaged to be married, or married with children and have households. And so I'm talking to one of my brothers the other day, and he's like, man, sis, I got a topic for you. And I'm like, all right, give it to me. So he's like, I'm sitting around with the homies, and they like to clown me because I'm the chef at home. Like, I'm the one that prepares the meals. Because wifey, that's just not her strong point. And so I take that responsibility and make sure that we have balanced meals. Love it. A lot of you also know that I grew up in a non-traditional home, if you will, and my bonus daddy was the one who mostly cooked. My mom, of course, would cook, but he was the one who was home when we got out of school or when we needed to be dropped off or go to a doctor's appointment. He was the one who did those things. I know in lots of families we see that mom does those things. So when he brought this to my attention, I'm kind of like, yeah, I grew up in that type of household. Nah, the homies be clowning. They be clowning all the time when they know that I'm, the one that's making all the meals. And I'm kind of like, but why though? Are they single? Are they in a relationship? Maybe they don't understand how coexisting and cohabitating works. That's a possibility. So he's like, nah, most of these dudes is married. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I asked my brother, well, does that bother you that you're the cook? And he's like, hell no, I ain't trying to waste no groceries on her cooking. If she not no strong cook, just fuck it, let me do it. I totally feel him. We were raised by people who taught us all the same things. That's one thing I will say about my parents and both sets of parents. The boys were taught the same things that we were taught, and me and my sister damn sure was taught everything that the boys was taught, which is why y'all can't phase us. Anyway, no, so my brothers were taught to, prepare meals, sort their laundry, keep their rooms and their homes clean, personal hygiene. Again, everything that was taught to us girls was taught to our brothers. So, of course, he knows how to make a meal and fend for himself. I mean, what woman would want a man who can't, have his shit together and fend for himself and hold the house down if she needed him to? Leads me to this. Stop sharing things with closed-minded people who think that things should just go one way and one way only. Like they have not stepped outside of what they were shown or taught to think for themselves. They just go off of what they think things should be. Like a woman should be barefoot and pregnant. Like, where do these caveman ideals come from? Like, it's 2019. It's quite okay for you to cook a dinner or a breakfast or a meal. It's okay. My married couples and my married friends and my married siblings, I'm realizing that there are no certain roles in a happy and healthy situation. Like, everyone picks up where they need to pick up to make sure that their mate is happy and the household is happy and the children are happy. Who gives a damn about gender specific roles? That shit is out. If she's the one that has the master's degree and, has the education to go out and make the 6 and 7 figures, let her ass go out and do that. If you're the one that cooks the best lasagna and her cooking kind of sucks, that's okay. Maybe you should be the one to cook so that we do not waste grocery money on my sucky cooking. If you're the one who detangles hair out better than mom does, that's okay. If mom lines up sun better than you because your hand ain't steady goddamn enough, that's okay too. Stop listening to all these society rules and having them dictate what you do inside your home. Fuck that. Do what's best for y'all. All of y'all who like to give relationship advice, but you're not in the best relationships. Shout out to all of you all who like to give negative relationship advice, but you can't keep a relationship. Shout out to y'all and your angry spouses who need you to pick up the slack in multiple areas and you failed to do so. Stop commenting on what people are doing inside of their households. It works for them. Find what works for you. All of the husbands and the boyfriends and the fiancés and the men who are getting to know women who actually put in the work and don't really see certain responsibilities as womanly things. Like, it's okay for you to clean up the dishes. It's okay for you to load the dishwasher. It's okay for you to iron the clothes. It's okay for you to volunteer to do some ponytails if you're good at it. It's okay, baby. You might even get extra later on in the evening because it is okay. And you picked up the slack and you took the initiative. We appreciate you. And happy relationships with grown-ass women. Quit listening to your little ass homeboys before you find yourself back on your mama couch.